7-1, so we're going to see a fabulous fourth boat for the reach. It's SAPJ Luca, it's Lucas Moore, it's Fleetest 7-1, and Jim Cars can sneak in. It's also attacking her boat. See, it's all swords, all the swords are, and they're penalizing each other.
Hello and welcome to our Esailing World Championship Final highlight show.
And Steve, I promised to keep you on this in many ways. There you go. You lose, and you snooze. There, and he's taking the win because he's cheating. So starting in first, Esailing TV doing a great start this time. Let's go this way so the mic gets... No, don't do that with the mark again. Ah, oh, Jesus Christ. Why doing a crazy format as we're doing today? Well, I didn't have the left to the right-hand side. See the two guys up there. And then two penalties. No, only one penalty. Hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon to all of you Esailing fans around the world. Welcome to Esailing TV. My name is Thomas Luthi, and today we are having this morning stream European time because we are going all the way to Portugal. We are seeing more and more players around the world are playing Virtual Regatta inshore. We are seeing federations, we are seeing competitions, we are seeing communities growing up this fantastic game and taking it quite serious. And what we are going to do today is we're going into the J boats of Portugal. That's a tournament. They are there in real life, and they are doing this huge, and I have to say, enormous, huge Virtual Regatta inshore competition today. And see here, they are divided into 4 phases. Phase number 1 starts here now. Just right now, starting up phase 1, then phase 2, we have phase 3, phase 4, and then a middle race in the end. We will stream phase number 1 in this fantastic regatta in the J boats of Portugal today, and when we're going in to see it, then you can follow all the results here on sail ranks, of course, and we are going in to see here. There's a group G. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, that's 7 sail ranks accounts full up with players. 160 players are coming to the start. And while we're doing that, then we can see here, this is Virtual Regatta inshore, the CLGP competition. 6,706 players has fighting for getting into the final. There's still 1 hour left, so who will be in the final later today? But this is all about the J boats. It's all about Portugal, and see all these competitions coming in here. This is one of the groups. This is Blaze. So we will try to see which group that is in. That it's amazing what's going to happen. So we are just going to follow them. It is the J boats. It's 20 players. We will follow the groups, and we will try to hit all groups in this stream. We cannot say that we are safe to do it, but we will try to do everything we can. There's a huge opportunity that we only are following Portuguese all around the world. So please say hello. Hello to Aidan Gordon in the chat. Welcome from New Zealand, and congratulations qualifying. It looks like you qualified to the ESLTP final tomorrow. This is an interesting boat. The J70 is the J boat, is also known as. It has a wind shadow in the game, 30 meters big. Upwind speed in best VMG 6 knots. Downwind, we can see average, if it's a lighter wind, we will have around 9.2 knots. But if it's a hard wind, we'll have 15.4 to 16.8. That's the maximum speed we ever saw. So it's quite a fast boat going downwind. It has a Spinnaker, and for all those non-sailor watching this program, a Spinnaker is a big sail coming up in front of boat. We can see this boat had the Spinnaker up. See there, that's the huge sails coming up there. That is the Spinnaker. And when that's up, it sails pretty fast downwind. It has a special ability also in real life when you're sailing on water. It's hitting maximum speed quite well. It's a light boat, but when it's going downwind, it hits maximum speed pretty fast in a high level. And that is the amazing part of it. While we are waiting for the race to start up, then let's just get ready for everything here. If you should have any questions or anything, when I'm watching up here, it's because I have a chat. If you're sitting on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, or Twitch, then we will see the chat up there and can communicate directly with you. The race is on. 17 players coming for the start. And please excuse me, my Portuguese is not the best, the same with the Spanish. We're sitting in the northern part of Europe. This is Blows, this is Eduardo Miquez, then we have Portugal, 2355, 85th, Fulgada, Gui, Mariga Jr., Portugal 2007, Jabas, Cisco Sailing, Max de Groot, we have seen him before doing races, Carolina, Gregory, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, Portugal, Villa Moror, and Saco 7. 20 seconds to start. Let's see, they're assembling at the committee boat. It looks like they're ready to go to the left-hand side. 12 seconds coming up. All about doing the tactics and strategy now. They're spreading out. It's all about not getting penalty and away from the wind shadow. And there's the start of the first race. It looks like a false start for this boat in the middle. We can't get into. That's a false start. It's Fulga who hasn't crossed the start, but it's Portugal, Villa Morey with the best start. And we can see the fleet is splitting up. Villa is going in towards the middle. Currently second. Maraka Jr. going to the left-hand side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fantastic name. Then I'm just starting to coming in here. Yes, Maria, all groups of the races will start at the same time, or else this regatta will take all day, all night to do, because so many players racing a whole day is coming up. Jabas in second, but Maria, we will go into different races, try to find them. If you're also playing, please tell me which group you're in and what your name are, then we'll try to find it next time. Jabas in second, going to the right hand side, to the right ley line up here. He's going into a little bit harder breeze. Watch the radar in the top left corner. The dark area is a harder breeze, the light area is a lighter wind. But when he's tacking towards the top mark, he will get the wind against his nose. And that has that meaning when you're sailing with the wind against your nose, you're sailing a longer distance towards the top mark. And you can also see he's dropping to fifth. So the boat's in the opposite side, left-hand side, like Max de Groot here. He is getting the wind over the side and sailing a shorter distance. But we have a quite splitted fleet. Right now it's still Villa Moray sailing in the lead, coming first up towards the mark. But he needs to do an extra attack. He's under attack in a few seconds by Marica Jr., who is in second. Getting close to the top mark, they're coming in. Villa Murray sailing in the lead. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have Marica Jr. side by side, rounding the top mark for the first time. And Max de Groot, he went upwind, lost momentum. That's very tricky. A penalty to Junior made by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Greg coming in. Then we have Portugal 2007. But see who's sneaking away from rest of the fleet. It's Villemere and way ahead, more than 30 meters away, so cannot be caught in wind shadow. Jabas with a penalty, Gregory in 8, Saco, then we have Blaus. It's a medium downwind, so it's a fast race. We are going to see they're coming downwind to the gate mark, and in the lead it's Villemere coming in. But see here, penalty handed out to Portugal 2007. And the reason why Portugal got that penalty was because he was jibing away from it. So that's coming in. And Maria, nice to see you have your twin sister, Matt P. Milo. So we will try to see if we can find her in the next race. Penalty to Maraki Jr. Portugal 23.83 with a penalty. That means we have a split situation and some slowdowns. But in the lead, it is this Portuguese boat, Villa Marais Sailing, going to win race number 1. But we have an intense fight for second, third and fourth. Portugal 23.83, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and Junior. They are close to each other and will battling it for the victory. And it's going to be a downwind race. A long downwind race will come up. And this boat type here, the J boat, you will win with the down race when you're entering that. Because when you're going down race, this huge wind shadow, this wide area, if you're capturing one of the other boats with it, then you will have a slowdown for the other boat, 1 knot to 3 knots difference in speed. And that's how it is. And see here how fast it's speeding up. Portugal, Villa Marais Sailing, going downwind for the finish line and is going to win. But we have a battle for all the secondary positions. Jabba's taking it out by hitting the mark, getting 11 seconds slowdown. That means we have a gap in between the next 4 boats, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Portugal 23.83, Malacca Junior and Gui coming in here. Let's see that wind shadow. None is caught. We can see they are all sailors, because if they were E-sailors, they will do a downwind attack now. A jibe away, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, now we see the wind shadow in action. See here, speed difference. Huge speed difference. They're going away from the wind shadow, the boats, but it's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8 in second place. Gui is coming in 5th, and we have Portugal 23.83. Gui, he is jibing towards the other boats. He is in a position where he can penalize them. He has the right of way, but he needs to jibe now. See, going in between them. If he had jibed, he could use a downwind attack instead of. Now he's under pressure. There we go. It's a very, very close call, but second place is secured for the yellow boat. But Portugal 23.83, will he get 3rd? Is getting 3rd. Junior getting 5th, Gray 6th, and then we see rest of the fleet coming in. Blouse, Cisco Sailing coming in here. It's really, really nice race. A good start of today's regatta. Great race by the Portuguese. There we see Cisco Sailing coming, Carolina, Gregory and Fulgata coming in. And please write in the chat if you have some names we need to take a look at, because then we'll try to find them in race number 2. So, a victory to Villa Marais. Good race, actually. A very conventional race. Very, very good race. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in second. Portugal 23.83 in third. Gouet in fourth. Mariga Jr. in fifth. Jabba 6. Portugal 2007 and 7. Blouse in 8. Eduardo Marquez in 9. Sacco in 10. Carolina in 11. Cisco Sailing 12. Gregory 13. And Fulgata in 14. And then we saw Max de Groot. He lost everything when he went upwind. He's still racing and will come in position 15. Best start for the leading boat, best average speed for the winning boat, and also sailed the shortest distance. Sailing the shortest distance is very important in this race, in this boat type, because then you have a huge chance to win it. We can see Blouse did 12 jibes. A jibe is when they're going downwind. It's either defensive or aggressive. Either you need to go out of wind shadow, or you use it to capture the other boats in wind shadow. And here, this ranking we're seeing here is how it went in the race. The numbers up in the top. Number 1 is gate mark 1, 2, gate mark top mark 2. The number 3 is the gate mark in the bottle. Then we have top mark, and the finish line. And we see Guri was winning in the downwind race against Marica Jr. and won the 4th place. The same thing Jabas did to Portugal 2007. good start here in the Portuguese league. So let's try to go and see here. We can see here they're all placed in here. We have all the races, and I will have pretty hard time to find out who is who and in which race. But you can go in, sell ranks, then you can follow the live score all day when they're doing it. This is phase number 1, and they're getting points in there. It's a very good tool, especially when you're doing huge regattas like this. Then you can get the scoreboard straight away into it. So we will go back to the servers, see if we can find another Portuguese race, and of course we'll keep an eye on Map P Melo coming up in the race. These Portuguese races are so fantastic. Here we can see that's one of the races also. Here that's an Italians having fun. I know that's from Napoli. That's SMP Luca coming in there, the vice world champion. So much activities in the server. So next race coming up in a few seconds, and while we're waiting for that, we will be very glad if you're liking and follow what we're doing, because we love to support you communities out there. We are a broadcast station. Normally we are doing World Championships, CLTP, and a lot of other cool events. But in this lockdown period, of course, we want to support all of you, and we hope you will subscribe and follow what we are doing. Hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon to all of you e-sailing fans around the world. Welcome to e-sailing TV.
We are in Marseille, we are at the SailGP Grand Finals. Behind me is the stage where the winner of SailGP will receive their trophy. So that's a hot one. Penalty to Lilo, 14. Most of the boats are in the committee boat, sailing into each other. Massive penalties in this start.
Good start. This is superb. And look at the speed of the Spaniards. From the start, and remember they're trying to hit that zero. That.
And welcome back in studio. We are getting ready for the next races coming up. And remember, it's the first time the J-boats are doing such a huge regatta, so we have all the time to wait for the servers. We don't matter if we're on live TV here and everything. Try to organize a race with 180 skippers. That is amazing. So while we're in there, let's try to take a view on the groups. I'm just watching here. I'm just taking it over like this. Let's see here. There we go. This is the group here. When we have the different groups, we can see here they're doing races here in sail ranks, and they're doing different phases. It's phase 1 coming up. This is Group C. We're just watching in the score here. We can see we have so many new players I haven't seen before, and a victory is giving 1 point, second place 2 points, third place 3 points, and so on. And the player with the less points is winning the group. And amazing. I have to say, hats off of producing it. This is Group A with Mattias, Fernandez, and Snipe. That's 2 players we're seeing a lot in the servers. So there might be favorite players for winning this event. Let's see, new races coming up. This is Tomiko and Miguel, Portugal. This looks like another group coming in, getting ready for it. So a new race coming up, and it's of course the J-boat. Nothing changes there. 20 skippers are coming in, and while we're doing that, I will try to see which group it is. I can see that on another screen. One thing you need to know about a TV studio like this is, in front of me I have a huge screen following everything we're doing here in studio. Then I have the race here beside me. And this doesn't look like... It is the J boat, but there's only 9 boats in it, so I'm not sure this is one of the races. So we will just leave that race because we're not sure they're part of this J boat competition, because a lot of people around the world love to race the J boat. So we're just going in, watching and finding the next race coming up. And it looks like this they are not ready yet, because we can see here this is all the servers online at the moment, and in a few seconds it will pop up with a lot of 1 out of 20 servers coming in. So let's see how that will go. While we're keeping a view on all that, then let's try to go into the groups again here. This is Group A with my team Fernandez. Then we have Group B. I'm just trying to find some names so we have somebody we can target in this stream today, because it's so good of all the players. Group F, we have Alive. That's a good name to target. We have Panda Portugal. Spirit, also a good name to tackle. We have Group C. We have C1. That's one, and my team Portugal. That's 2 players we normally see on the servers, and Mata also. So let's see how that will go. We can see a lot of servers coming up. That's an Italian server. That's not a Portuguese server. So we're still waiting for the Portuguese to come in with race 2. And of course, there's a lot of communication, a lot of things happening. See, there's a new server that's from New Zealand. So, so it's not for fun what they're doing at the moment. We will just go into the next one, and we have to take it all easy. We have all the time in the world, because it's the first time they're doing a huge regatta like this. So there's no reason to be mad about what's coming in. Don't panic, as we have here. That's a good name, Fernandez. And then we have Mike Ocean Crew. So we now got some target players we're going to hit when they're getting ready in the servers. New servers coming up. Still Spanish, Portuguese, Spanish, Avari top. This is a mixed server international race. So we're just waiting for it. Yeah, Aiden. But Aiden, we are not going to do random streams today, so I'm not going in to watch you and Empower. We are in the J boats, and that's where we are. So we're just waiting for the race to come up. It's an interesting thing that the different communities and also the different federations around the world are doing. They're really doing a great job to make some cool stuff in this lockdown period. The whole world is locked down. Most of the countries is locking people at home, as we normally say here in Denmark. Stay safe, stay home, and have fun. And then we can't go out sailing on the water. We can't do what we normally do. And then it's good we have a game like Virtual Regatta inshore. And while we're there, we have, just to make a commercial of one of the really official competitions running at the moment. That is eSail GP. There is running. And it's done in around half an hour, and top 8 will go in and play this format in the final tomorrow. And the reason why we're not seeing any Portuguese servers at the moment is because they are so well coordinated that all the servers will open here 20 past 10 local time, 20 past 11 Central European time. So in 1 minute all the servers will open up and then they will get ready to race. So very good organizing, putting in time, and that's a good way to do it. So we say the servers open here, the race start here. We saw that also when the Spanish did their regatta yesterday, where they also had 180 skippers. So that is amazing. So that's how it's going to be. And I'm just been invited into a WhatsApp group where I can follow all the activities that's going to happen. So we have a chance to see what's going on. Right now we can see that there's a huge activity also in Italy, Napoli. The Napoli is the local sailing club is organizing things there, and I can see players like Northern Light, Fabio, head of Esailing Italy, is trying to grow up the community and support them there. And Alberto Carrero is of course streaming in Italian. We are getting ready for the next one, and let's see how that will go. The server's coming up, and please give time. I'm here all day. And just so you don't just see me, this is the actions in the servers. And amazing to see here. We can see results of former races up here. They're still in here. Let's see now when they have so good time if they also plugged in results in the rankings. No, they haven't done that, but it's also first time they're doing it. Then let's make a small commercial for Sail Ranks while we are here. See here how many regattas, the American League, the German League. We're going to stream the German League tomorrow afternoon. It's a German community. Then there's a lockdown series in Denmark tomorrow, but we're not going to stream that because we have ESLTP final. So the lockdown series, you're just there to play it. Pacific Rim tomorrow early also. That's the Japanese and some of the European players. Then we have tonight, we have Peto and Mateus organizing a huge regatta for the region of Puglia. And then we have, of course, the J boats coming up. And you can see the Spanish, everything is in here. The cool thing about this program is when you go into it, you can press the players. And then you can see which regattas they have been in and how much they have been playing and how their results have been. So you can follow the players. The servers is coming up. Let's see here. That's the Turkish. It's still, we are just waiting for the servers to be created. So they're almost up there. A little bit delay, but it's okay. They're waiting for the last race to end up, so we are getting all the races starting at the same time. That's a good info to have in the chat. Thank you to P9 Mana to informing me. That's great to know, because then I can inform all you viewers what's happening here. Here we have one name I remember. Panda Portugal, that's a name I remember. That's a group we haven't seen, and this is Group A with Mateus Fernandez. But let's take this one because Mateus Fernandez we have seen a lot in the streams before. But let's still go into this group. This is Panda Portugal group we're going to take. So race number 2 out of 5 in phase number 1 is coming in. Great job by the organizers. I love this. And very good that you're playing it at the same time. So let's see how it goes in this race. And hopefully some of you in the chat are going to see yourself, some of you viewers. So let's hope that. And again, let's see the panda. Yeah, of course he has a panda on his sail. I also love to use the panda on Esailing TV on our game account. We're not playing that much. We're not allowed because we know so much about the game that we actually can win this with sometimes with close eyes. But coming into it. But when you see me race, you will see me with a panda on it also, but we are yellow and not red. The players coming in, it looks like one of the huge groups. While we're lucky to see the twin sister coming in there, Matt P. Mello, maybe she's in there. Oh, we have Portugal 2383 in the chat. That was the one of the boats we saw in the first race. And Yasia, welcome in the chat also. Yeah, this is amazing what's happening here. Huge regatta in Portugal. It's the J boats. Portugal organizing it, and of course it's only going to be the J boat. They're going to play all day. They also have all the time this Saturday. They're playing 4 phases and a medal race. We will show phase 1 here, and then we will go offline, and then we'll come back and show the medal race tonight and the final. So we just wish all the skippers and players all the best of luck. We are waiting for the organizer to start the race. Some of the last players are joining in the server, and that's amazing what's happening here. Let's count. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 skippers for the race coming up here. And it looks like it's going to be 16 skippers, so let's coming in. Chico P. Malone is your cousin. Is he in this race? Let's see. Yeah, he is. So, Maria, your cousin is going to race this race. That's coming up. Good race, good entertainment we're going to see. So let's see how it's going to be. So, Catchment is here. And let's see how they are doing. The race is coming up. Let's have a small presentation. This is Catchment. This is Johnny Lopez, Tia Morales, Iraq, Alive, Timocco. Then we have Emphas. We have Botelho from Portugal. Portugal's 2560. Chico P. Melo, the cousin of one of those watching this at the moment. Then we have, that's a hard name for me. Lureco Mateus coming in, the best of Lustiana. Then we have Bino, Conta Bandista, Pandapor, Portugal, Rilvas, and Tikik coming in here. And Tikik, he needs to turn that boat around, because when the race starts and there will come this red zone, and there he's turning it around, and there's coming this red zone. If you're inside the red zone 1 minute before time, you will get penalized coming in. So let's see how it's going. Let's see how it's coming in. This is coming up. The race is almost there. The organizer is making sure that all groups are started at the same time. And that's how it might be. And it's all quiet, because all the players, they are just waiting for that start button. And when it started, then they need to take care of 2 things. In the top left corner, we have the wind intelligence, the radar. The radar is an estimate of what's going to happen within the next 10 to 12 seconds. So that's actually not how the wind currently is. When we're watching the boats, you can see the wind socks here on this black boat. It's pretty hard to see where the wind is from, but when you go to 2D mode, you actually can see the right side where the wind is coming from, the right wind intelligence. And most of the top players are really coming in there and using only 2D mode when they're playing. It's okay with a small delay. Thank you for informing all of us. Still a tiny delay, just so all next races can go forward at the same time. It's okay. Give you all the time. don't be sorry. We are here all day. We are here to stream phase 1. It's amazing job you guys are doing. So keep doing what you're doing. So when we're talking about this windsock, when you're in this 2D mode, you actually see the real wind. So when we can see here, let's see if this black boat is doing some extra tacking. Right now, he's getting the wind more over the side than over the nose. But if he tacks to the opposite side, you will see we get the wind more over the nose because of where he's placed. The wind is divided into 3 areas of the game. That's why there's 3 windsocks up there. So you can take the course of the game, divide it into 3 zones. Zone 1, 2, and 3, that's from the right-hand side. So if you take the first windsock in the top left corner, that's the windsock in the right-hand side. That's what we're seeing on this boat type here. If this boat here, if you went to the opposite side, let's see if we can find a boat here, then we will see the wind is coming from another angle, and that's because of the windsock up there in the top left corner. So that's how it is, and if there's coming a little bit noise in studio, it's because we also locked down, and my beautiful daughter is just coming in studio at the moment. She wants to ask me something. 4 years old, so 2 sec, I will be back. And we are back again. We love when the kids are at home. This is how it is. We are working and having our kids at home. We are all together, and we need to figure out how we're doing things. As we're saying, stay home, stay safe, have fun. So when you're taking these windsocks, these intelligence here, it's all about watching those zones coming up. So let's see how it's coming up here. So looks like the race is going to start. We've just been invited into the big host group of the Portuguese group, so we can also see what's happening here. And of course I cannot read Portuguese, but I can figure out what they're writing right now, so that's great. Let's get ready to rumble. Let's get the next race to start. And while we're waiting for it, we can see, if you see in the top left corner, we can also see which type of course we're going to race. It's not, in this case, it's not showing the real course because it's showing in a wrong way, because this is normally the match race course we're seeing up there. But I know when that picture is up there, we're going to do what we're calling a medium downwind race. And a medium downwind race will come into it. So that's cool. Great job by the Portuguese club, and fantastic they are doing this to entertain. And I know it's phase 1, and I know when you're going into phase 2 and 3, the organizers and the admins are so trained that it just go slightly faster. So keep on doing what you're doing. Another trick of the game. People are asking me in the chat, which tricks do we want to have in the game? Yeah, when we're seeing here, then let's speak a little bit about the white zone behind. That is the wind shadow. Each boat type has different wind shadows, and it's actually programmed that well that it's right now it's different from boat to boat, and it actually 96% look like the real boats in real life. And in this J17 we can see this huge windsock, also called wind shadow here, is 30 meters big. And then we can see all these small, it looks like bubbles coming out of the sail. That's just showing that there's a wind shadow coming in there. But you cannot use the bubbles for that much. It's only showing how hard the wind is. But you have to use the whole white zone for it. And the J1770 has a wind shadow called 30 meters big. So it looks like we are getting ready. It's saying boar in there, so we might get ready for the next race. Will Chico, P Mellow, go in and win? The cousin of Maria in the chat. Will that boat have a chance, or how will it be? Then we have Tack here. He's trying to sneak around. He's keeping himself way outside of the others. He needs to find back to that starting line. I know there's 1 minute left, but if he's getting longer away, he will not be able to come back in it. In the bottom here, we have that's Contrabandista spinning around, doing a 360, maneuvering the boat, getting ready for it, and they're just waiting to start it. So let's see how that's go. If I could say something to the group in there of organizers, just start the other races and then take it step by step, because then everything will be fine in the end. So there we will go. Panda Portugal, the panda of the game. Oh, he's trying to do a panda. I will actually like to have a webcam on him, see him also sitting in a panda costume and doing elements there. That could be great. So let's see it here. And now one word I know, Wamas, that means please hurry up. Let's get ready to rumble. And while we are waiting, let's just have a small commercial on what we're doing here on Esailing TV. Somebody don't know what we're doing, but actually we are quite international, doing big events around the world. 2 World Championship, CLTP in Marseille, Bacolana in Trieste, and a lot of other cool stuff.
We are in Marseille, we are at the SailGP Grand Finals. Behind me is the stage where the winner of SailGP will receive their trophies.
Listen guys, let's stop messing around. Look. World champion, Velista 71 from Italy. And what a tremendous performance from Italy. They've got gold and they got bronze with...
And here on the channel we are 9 person at all in total commentating the races. We have 2 studios sitting around the world doing things. 1 studio in Sarasota, Florida with Norman Chindowski. He's actually in charge of Esailing TV Channel 2. Then here the main studio is in Denmark. Then we have co-commentators, or main commentators also. We have Alec Wilkinson, the face of World Sailing, sitting in London. Alberto Carrero sitting in Italy. Then we also have Havuk Khan Mansuka. He's sitting in Turkey. He's actually qualified to the next playoff here, qualifier final in CLTP that is coming up. So they are really doing a great job in a high level. So we are getting ready for the next race to come up. It looks like the organizers are ready to start the race. We'll just be in there. It hasn't started yet. But the way it works here is actually what you're seeing here. That's a full-blown studio. And somebody always asks, hey, what a nice picture I have behind you. No, we're cheating a little bit. Let's just show you. It is a huge green screen placed on a background so we can do whatever we want. So we can actually design the things for you as you want to. And this also means I can actually take a plate I have over here with a green screen, put in front of me, and then I can go away while I'm here like the Invisible Man. We're almost ready for the race. I'm just writing them. It's okay just to start. That's why I'm going here. And I said I had 4 screens. Actually, I have 2 computers, and then I have my mobile phone also to communicate with people around the world. So So we'll just ask them to start the races. So we are ready. Let's see if they're here. We are still in the race. We are going to follow with Chico, P. Melo, and let's see what the organizers are riding. They are getting ready to start the race. So just let's see what happens and how it will go. So they're sailing around, trying to find their position. They're just killing time while the organizers are getting ready to press start. And the start button will be pressed in a few sec. According to what they just wrote is 11:14, and that's now. So let's see if the race starts. And while we are waiting for races like this, we can also we can try to find some music and put on at the same time. So in 2 sec, I will just go in because hearing me speaking all the time while we're waiting, yeah, I can continue talk all day, but I know some of you might also have some relaxing music. So let's let's go into that. And of course, I hope the sun is also shining at you. Here in Denmark, it's sunny. It's no clouds in the sky at all. So let's see how that will go. We will put on some music while we are waiting for the game. So let's get ready for that. for the next race to come up. It will start in 7 minutes. Then just want to see an Italian race coming up. And we are getting ready for it here. It's coming in. It is, we are in Napoli at the moment. And this is one of their regattas coming up. Let's just enjoy. It's also the J17. It's more for entertain all of you while we're waiting for the servers to come up. This is Psycho. He is in the lead. We have seen him doing some races before, but one of the guys we need to keep an eye on is Enjoy in 24, the party sailor. I met him first time in Barcolana, a very nice guy, loved Prosecco. And then we have Alpha Paolo, also doing a great race. But it looks like we have some female players with us today. Mia is here, Sarah is also here. So let's see how they're doing. They're coming to the top mark for the first time. They are getting ready for the next race. There we have Psycho coming around the mark. They will get close up to it. And don't worry to all the Portuguese fans, we will be in the servers when they are ready to start in 7 minutes. This is Psycho rounding the top mark, coming first around the mark. This is a Clandestino also getting ready to round the mark. And Clandestino, it's the first time I'm seeing him racing, so good race by him. Oh, a huge turn, but still a good turn. Clear turn. Mia coming in, Starboard, Tack. Alpha need to go behind him. Ciso coming in. Then we have Italian coming in. Latal coming in, going upwind, losing momentum, and that's one of the mistakes you're not allowed to do in this race. See, Italy 14-12 need to break up the boat, or else you were sailing into Latar, and then losing with getting a penalty. They're getting downwind, also a medium downwind race. We can see here, Psycho first, Clandestino second, Mia third, Alpha Paolo, he's in fourth, Sico in fifth. Rounding the mark, gate mark here, and it's a split. So, what does it mean to choose the right side? And again, a split. See the difference in between them. Clandestino, he was in the lead, and he lost 12 meters of going to the wrong side. But right now, when we're watching the windsocks here, we can see it looks like the wind is coming over the side when they're going in starboard tack. But all the wind are here in the left-hand side. They're going upwind and getting the wind against their nose. So, rounding the top mark for the second time, it's Psycho in the lead, it's Clandestino, and see how many meters he lost of choosing the wrong side to go to. He lost in total 26 meters. So guys in Portugal, girls in Portugal, and skippers around the world, when you're getting ready for it, then please be aware that you're not, I have to say, that you're not coming in here, choosing the wrong gate mark. Sico, he's going to win this race, but we're going to have a small match race in between Clandestino and Alpha Paolo. So let's see if Alpha, he can go in and attack with a wind shadow. See that, we're going closer. Clandestino, no, they're splitting up. And when you're going downwind in the J17, it's all about find the wind. And right now it looks like there's a lighter wind all over the course, but the red boat here, Alpha Paolo, is setting into the opposite side. Let's see, 13 knots, 12.3 knots, 11 knots. So he's sailing in the wind and getting more speed into the boat. But see, he's caught in wind shadow now by Mia. Mia is doing a textbook downwind attack, using that wind shadow to attack. Psycho is going to win. Clandestino is going to be second. Alpha Paolo is coming in here. He's getting third. Then we have Mia getting fourth, but she's under attack. Italy 15-72-31 is coming in, but let's see. They're coming to this finish line. There's nothing to do here. The fleet is split it out. So Alpha getting third, Mia getting fourth, but who will get fifth? Will be Italy 15-72-31. He's coming in a starboard. Penalty to Secco. And that's really a great attack on the finish line. So Italy 5-1 is winning that one. And with speed, Enjoy coming on the inside. taking 7. Italy 14-12, losing momentum and just coming in 8. Good race by them. So that was just a small view of what's happening in the Italian server in Napoli at the moment. And let's see, it looks like the servers are going to be open now here in the ready. So let's get ready to see some Portuguese action. That's the British, that's the international, that's the Portuguese. That was the server we were in before. So we will also go into that one. We'll try to follow that one. See, they're coming in right now. So this is the server we were in before. And of course, we're going to see that server play again. The players are coming back in the race. So Catchment is in there, Technique alive. So we're just waiting for the players to join in. And according to what the last upgrade we just got here is, the servers will only open at 10:55. That is in around 2 minutes. And while we're waiting for that 2 minutes, let's enjoy that with some music coming up here. We just put on the music here in studio. We love when we are doing everything here. There we go. Oh, music coming up. Here you go. And feel free to ask questions. I can still talk with you guys in the chat. So if there's any question, anything you want to know about the J70 or Virtual Regatta in short, feel free to ask. I will just have some music to add the mood also for all of you waiting for this exciting race to coming up. It's race number 2 out of 5 in today's race. So let's keep an eye on it here. Thank you, Aiden. Yeah, we know it's good music, and that's why we have chosen to use it. And the race is on. We are getting ready to the next race in this regatta. Let's have a presentation of what's going to happen here. Catchment, he is here in the green boat. Chico, Pimelo, Maria's cousin is here. Then we have Larico, Mateus, Bino, Botelho from Portugal, Iruk, Rilvas. Oh, I really need to learn to speak Portuguese. MFHSJ. Then we have Contrabandista. We have Timocco. We have Panda from Portugal. Portuguese 2560. Johnny Lopez, Timur, and Tack coming up here. 12 seconds to the start. The boats are clustering up at the committee boat. But remember, as I told, it's all about splitting up in the start so you're not all caught in the same side in wind shadow. 1 second to start. A clean start for everybody, no false start, but a slow start for Contact. Chico also behind, sorry Maria, he really needs to step up a little bit here. He's in 12th at the moment. Let's see if the fleet from the chopper view. The chopper is flying over the group and seeing we have a small split. Catchment is going to the left-hand side in 13. Then we have the leading boats. It's Portuguese 25-60 in the right-hand side. Panda coming in. They're crossing in. Let's see that cross because that's an interesting cross coming from Starboard. Tack pressing, but if he's hitting the other boat, he's getting a penalty. Oh, and straight away he tacks away. So close of getting that penalty. That was a narrow in between them. So very, very close attack. But it's the leading boat here, Tilho is in the lead in the first, Rilvas in second, Tack is in 6th, Portugal 25, who had a good start, is in 5th, Panda coming in. I love the Panda, so let's follow the Panda and see what's happening. He's crossing in and see, he's coming in starboard tack, but he's all the way behind all of the others, getting wind shadow, so he will slow down 0.1 knot. And right now it looks like there's really light wind because best VMG is only 5.7. That's quite amazing. And normally we see it in 6 knots. A huge wind shift came in. Did you see the ley line jumped? And that was because the wind is shifting. So the shortest distance towards the top mark velocity made good changed. But it's not a bad thing because then you just change your angle on your boat and getting the wind more over the sail. The wind is coming back. But right now, all the boats here are in lighter wind. This means that's a good news for Tomiko, Mateus and Catchment because now they are in the lead. They're getting the wind over the sails and they are in a harder breeze and coming first towards the top mark. Let's just keep our eye just to please Maria. This is Chico. He's in 10 at the moment, tacking up towards the mark, but see he's caught in behind the other boats and will get some wind shadow thrown back on him. There we go. Rounding the first top mark. The fleet is coming up. There's a small gap in the fleet already. We have Mateus, Catchment and Timocco. They are coming in top 3. Timur, Johnny Lopez, Emfa, Rilvas and Bino are coming in the next group. So split into 3 groups the fleet is at the moment. But it looks like, and now we can see, this is one of the ability of the J70. When it's going downwind, also in real life, it will speed up pretty fast to maximum speed. It's a light boat. Timocco coming in. Timur needs to break down or sailing into Tomoko. See there, speeding up 10 knots. So much speed coming in, but it's only 10.1 knot downwind. Catchment coming with them there. Let's watch top 4 coming in. We can see, oh, let's see. This is a massive rounding. Massive penalties. 1, 2, 3, 4 penalties in that rounding. They're going downwind at the moment. This is Timur, this is Timocco, Catchment and Mateus up there. And see Mateus just outside the wind shadow, more than 30 meters ahead and cannot be caught in it. 2 players coming in. Timur, Timocco coming in here side by side. And when Timocco jibes down towards the gate mark, we will see him get a penalty. That Skee-Ball will get a penalty. See there, boom, because the yellow boat was in starboard tack and also had the right of way. So penalty come up. So next time, please wait until the other boat has jibed away. Johnny Lopez taking over that battle. So now we have an open battle for 5th, 4th and 3rd. Rounding that gate mark, coming there, it's Mateus in the lead. Then we have Catchment following him. They are rounding the gate mark, coming up here, getting ready to round it. Then we have Timur in 3rd, joining in, rounding the mark, coming in here. And we have Johnny Lopez in 4th, Timocco in 5th. And Timocco, oh, losing momentum. See there, got the Spinnaker down before time. That's a costly one. See, almost sneaks around the corner. It's pretty hard to keep coming in. FA, Bino taking over. And now it's going upwind. So was in third and dropped to 8. That means we have a huge gap in the fleet. We have 2 boats battling for first and second, 1 boat battling for third and fourth. And then we have a gap down to 5th, 6th and 7. And 3 other boats over here battling it out. See, that's a beautiful view. That's a view of a Portuguese league battling it out. See who is going to win. A penalty to Portugal, 25-60 for sailing in front of Iraq. He came in starboard tack, but if you're maneuvering in front of another boat and you are maneuvering and that boat is not moving, then you are getting the penalty. Here we have Botillo is coming in 9th, Bino in 7th, Tikik in 6th, Johnny Lopez in 4th. They're getting ready to tack towards the mark. And Catchment coming first here. It's Mateus in the lead there. He's catching up actually at the moment. This means we might have a small match race in the downwind race in between the leading boats. Johnny Lopez and Timur is also battling out 3rd and 4th. They're coming in here, but it looks like Johnny Lopez needs to do 2 extra tacks to come into that battle. It's going to be close, but 2 tacks is going to be 2 slowdowns for Johnny. Every time you tax, you lose around 3 knots, and it takes 5 seconds to speed up. You can see there, and then he tacks again, go into the wind shadow, slows down, 5 seconds to come up back in speed. That means Timur is going into the battle with 2nd place, Catchment, and let's keep an eye on top 3 if they're close enough to capture each other in a wind shadow. Rest of the fleet here behind is clustering up. We're just seeing, let's just keep an eye. No, they are way ahead from each other, so nobody can catch top 4. So let's keep an eye on the fleet here behind. Rounding the mark, MFA, Tikik, we have Rivas, Bino, Timocco, then we have Contrabandista, Botilho, Pandapor, my favorite boat, Panda, is getting a pin. No, just managed to penalize Chico Pimelo instead of. And then we have a penalty to Botilho. But the 4 boats in the lead are the 4 boats in the lead. So they are getting 1st, 2nd, 3rd and 4th. So congratulations to Mateus, Catchment, Morales, Timur and Johnny Lopez. But here we have a battle for the secondary positions. Let's see here. 4 boats in the middle fleet. Rilvas, MFA, Tikik and Bino. They're battling it out here in the boats, and they're going downwind. And just for an extra note, we're now having live viewers in the studio. My kids are sitting and watching you guys doing this fantastic race. So there we go. Tikik coming in, MFA, Bino, Rilvas and Tikik. See that wind shadow? He needs to attack. Crossing, oh no, do the esport move. In esport, I know it's said you guys are sailors. In esport, in this game, you're allowed to attack. But see that round red circle Bino has around him? That means he has to right away. Oh, Timocco coming in. So it's all about using the rules. There the rules was using Rilvas with a penalty to keep taking in. But see, opposite side, Timocco sneaks in and takes the victory. Contrabandista coming in. Very close battle for the secondary position. And congratulations to Mateus in this race. Great race by him. Winning it with 5 seconds to Catchment in 2nd. T. Morales in 3rd. Johnny Lopez in 4th. MFA in 5th. Bino 6th. Timocco in 7th. Tikik 8th. Contrabandista 9th. And I have to, when we see the stats in a few seconds, it's going to be quite interesting. Rivas in 10, Pandapo 11, Chico, Pimelo, sorry Maria, he got 12. He fought the best he could, but he didn't have the best start. Botilho in 13, Portugal 25, 16 in 14, Iruk coming in 15. Here's the stat. The best start was for the winning boat, and he also sailed the shortest distance, so that's a very good result by him. Using the wind intelligence, and I had a good start, but it was a little bit slow start, 0.7. The top players are doing with 0.1, but this is one of the first Portuguese races, so a slow start came in. Rook had the best average speed and best maximum speed, 16.8 knots. That's pretty fast in a boat like this in a downwind race. Then we have most numbers of jibes, Portugal 25-60. That's either defensive or attacking jibes, and 4 penalties to contrabandista. And this is interesting. This chart, you can see where the game was won and lost. There was no doubt that the winner was the winner, but we can see second place was won in the first upwind race when they came to the first top mark. Catchment actually did a good upwind race. We saw Timur was going into the opposite side. Yes, Maria, next time your cousin will win this race. Let's hope that is going to be. Timocco, we see him, he got a penalty in the gate rounding. So he was actually in third, got a penalty, dropped down to 8, and that's the pink line we are following right now. And then he drops down to 8 and losing the battle and drops to 9, but downwind for the finish line, he's winning 2 position, getting 7. So that's the way they need to do. Great race we saw here in this group. Fantastic job, guys and skippers and girls all around the world, but especially in Portugal at the moment in the J70. We're getting ready for the next race, and I'm just going in to watch when the next server is going to be ready. So it's going to be very, very good. I just have it here, so we can see the next stats coming in. They're putting in the results here. They're just making a picture of it, uploading it. So we are waiting for it. And to all of you new viewers that hasn't been here, we are in Portugal. We are in the Portuguese J Boat League at the moment. They're doing a huge virtual regatta. They're going to do 4 phases today. We are in phase 1, and that's what we're going to stream. And after that, tonight, they're going also to do a middle race, and we'll try to come back to that to see who's winning it later tonight. Right now we can see there's a lot of activities in there, and while we are waiting for the next race to come up, we can see here the CLTP qualifier is over. So let's see who qualified to the grand final tomorrow. We can see Havuk from Turkey, Khan again doing it. Khan Mansuka is winning it with 100 bet serious go after 16 races. Then we have a CLTP sailor in second. The grinder from Spain, Joan Cardona, Spanian CLTP team in second. Roxy Joni third. Adrian Gordon fourth. Italy 2410 in fifth. Bartler Brick 6th. Pepe de Mato in 7th. And then we're going to see first loser coming back in this race. It's a long time no see him. He was part of the World Championship Bermuda 2019. So Bartler Briggs, 49er sailor, World Series sailor in 49, a real sailor also. Adrian Gordon from New Zealand, Roxy Joni from Constance, Germany. This is amazing. So a lot of new players coming in to the qualifier in there. So, but we are here with the J boats in Portugal. We are getting ready for the next race, and we can see one group is pretty fast coming in here. And this time we'll try to see if we can find Group A in phase 1. And let's see here. No, they're not using sail ranks for the results, but they will do later. They will put the results in sail ranks. But let's just keep here in Group A. We will try to find Snipe and Mateus Fernandez. That's the Group A we are trying to find this time. So that's the 2 names we are watching for when we are going into the servers, and they are getting ready. So, lot of good races coming up. We are in the J-Boat type in Portugal. While we're waiting for that, the guys we just saw qualifying for the ECLDP are going to play this format tomorrow at 10 UTC time, 11 Paris time. Then they're going to play this final. So the 8 players we just saw in CLDP qualify for the CLDP qualifier here, they have qualified for the playoffs in the World Championship in September. And let's just see the names again. Havuk from Turkey. He was also in the qualifier final last time. So this is not new for him. He's routine. Second place, Johan Cardona from Spanish ECLDP team. He's a grinder there. He's getting second. Roxy Joni third. Adrian Gordon fourth. Italy 24. In fifth, Butler Briggs, Pepe D'Amato, and first loser. All of them has never been part of a qualifier final before, so they have qualified for the World Championship that's coming up. And last time, the winner of the ECLDP final was...
So just a few seconds from the start, and remember they're trying to hit that that line on 0. Tack making headway here at the start, and Cruiserlator was over early. And they are over. It is go for race number 2 of the night. Cruiserlator getting a good start, closest to us, coming into the mark on this first reach. And it is so busy, so congested, but Cruiserlator sneaks round in first. 4 seconds to go, and they are away in the final, the match racing final here in Sydney. We go with the Spaniard Cruiserlator, who's had a terrific night here in Sydney.
So Spain won the first qualifier in ECLTP qualifier, but we are in Portugal now, so who is going to win today? We're just waiting. We are just waiting for the race officers to create the next server. We're waiting for a time that's coming up, so we are getting ready for that. While we're waiting for that, let's keep an eye. Let's again make a jump into Italy. Let's go to Napoli and see what they are doing there, because I know I can see the time is coming up. 11:20. That's 5 minutes that will come there. So we will not go in to watch another race because we don't have 5 minutes for that. A race takes 8 minutes, so we are getting ready for it. So in 5 minutes the servers will be created. We will try to find a server with my team Fernandez. So again, while we are waiting for the race to come up, let's enjoy some music while we are waiting for everything. And so I will not commentate other races, I'll just show them. So let's go in there and have some music while we're doing it. And we are going to have this fantastic music number when it's ready in a few seconds. So here's the mood coming up. The Spanish Armada is also there. International race. This looks like one of the groups that has been playing. So while we're saying that, let's have a small commentary while we are hearing some music to it at the same time. Let's just have some relaxed music in the background. There we go. It's Voado, he's in 4th, Miguel in 2nd, Diego Costa in the lead, rounding that gate mark. They're going upwind this time and getting ready to fight for the victory. It's not a split, they're all going to the same side at the moment. So we can see Portugal 51-37-2 is in 5th. I'm not sure this is part of the group, but the servers will be out 11:20. That's in 3 minutes. Miguel Portugal in 2nd, Diego Costa in the lead. Coming up. Diogo Costa is in the lead, rounding the top mark first in a few seconds. Miguel Portugal come in, but see here, Guado, he's coming in third, coming from Starboard Tack. Vigas, he's under pressure. They're getting ready to round it. Diego Costa coming in first. Miguel Portugal second. Guado in third. It looks like the leading boat will sneak away, but we will see Miguel come in a few seconds. Then we have Guado in third. They're getting ready to go downwind. In fifth, we have Vigas. Then we have Portugal 513, 372 coming in. Miguel Portugal getting ready to go downwind. I hope you enjoy the music while we are waiting for the next servers to start. They will come up in a few seconds. I will try to find the server where Mateus Fernandez is in. That's Group A in race number 3 today. This race is going to be Diego winning it. It's going to be Miguel Portugal in second. And then we have Guado in fourth. Portugal 51, 342 in fifth. But it's close races. Here we see a textbook attack with Windshield. But let's see a battle for third and fourth coming up. Miguel is going to take second, but see there. Oh, almost penalty. The green boat, the yellow boat. It's going to be the yellow. No, it's going to be the green. The yellow takes it. Portugal 5-1 takes third. Vigas is in fifth. Cisse coming in there. Fast pick. This is Alcancio in 10. Penalty to Portugal 24-17. Fast pick coming in. And in the end, we have Portugal PM coming in. Good end here of this one, and it looks like the servers are going to start in a few seconds. And race number 3 coming up. We found Group A. This time we are getting ready. Congratulations to the organizers to get used to how to do this. It's going fast. It's going quite fast. So very great job by you guys out there. We are getting ready for race number 3 coming up in phase 1. There are 5 races in total. This is race number 3. We cannot follow the scores, but we will see it afterwards. Go into sale ranks later today. This is the tool. I'm just writing in the chat. It's saleranks.com. So there we go. We are getting ready. In a few seconds when the start goes, we'll have a presentation of all the skippers because then we know all of them are in Group A. But it looks like we have 3 registered sailors. Mateus Fernandez, Bernardo Luriao, and then we have Diego CNP. No, that was not Diego. He was not registered. That was André Ripio and a lot of other players coming in. But we also have a player like Snipe in there. Where he's gone. He's there. He's just in front of us. That's why we can't see him. We can't see the forest for all the trees that are here. This is Snipe from Portugal. We know a little bit about him. We have seen him in the servers before. We caught him on tape getting ready for it. Adrian Gordon is writing, hey, when is the CLTP final? Yeah, the eCLTP qualifier final will be tomorrow at 1000 hours UTC. Then it's 11 o'clock Paris time. It's going to be played tomorrow. So there will be action with that top 8 skippers we just saw. So Adrian, yeah, I know you're sitting in New Zealand. Go to bed, get ready, because in 24 hours you will be playing a final. So let's get ready here. The race is set to start in 2 minutes. It looks like all the skippers is joining, nobody else is coming in, so let's take a small presentation. This is my team Fernandez. He's the reason why we are actually streaming this race, because he contacted Esailing TV and made the contact to the main organizer, Luis. There is organizing this J-boat here. Fantastic job. Then Diogo Club, he is here. Then we have Bernardo, Luio, and then we have Diogo. And please, guys, it's okay if I'm saying it wrong in Portuguese, but I will try my best. André Ribrio, Crook, and then we have Plantia Rubiho from Portugal. Be Recycling. Then we have A. Peto, Groovy, Snipe, Gabiro, and then a boat we can't see who is, but it is a nice pirate flag, so let's hope it's not a pirate attacking the other boats. 1 minute to start, and then we are getting ready for it. So we are ready for doing it. There we go. 18 skippers here, ready to start. 1 minute and 10 seconds. It's now the players need to do their tactics and strategy. They need to find their place in this race. They need to get upwind without getting a penalty. The best thing you can do in the J70 is spread out like this huge starting line we see here. And one of you guys asked in the chat from Facebook, thank you for that question. This red zone we're seeing in front of us, what is that? The red zone in front of us is a starting zone you're not allowed to be in. So if you're sailing into that 1 minute before the start, you will get a penalty, and then you will get a slowdown for 11 seconds. So that's how it is. So don't be in that zone, because we saw some of the top players doing what we are saying going downwind with the downwind start with the Spinnaker up, and they were winning a lot. So the game is made this so we had a clean start like real sailing. 3 seconds to go. Penalty to Andre. Penalty to Rubiho. And a false start for Bernardo. So, and Mattias Fernandez with a penalty. He crossed in front of a starboard boat. This means, as I said, keep an eye on this boat. Snipe from Portugal in the lead. He is in the first position, getting ready to go to the left-hand side. Right now, it's quite mixed wind, but there's a harder breeze in the left-hand side, where the boat's going to the right-hand side. That's the boat up here. Gabio, he's good, and Rubiho, they are going into a lighter wind. The wind are currently in the middle, where Peto is at the moment. Snipe still in the lead, and Recycle comes the opposite way. Let's see here. Close battle here. The blue boat, Mattias Fernandez, is fighting for his position. He's pressing Pantier away. We see Esailing is going behind him. Mattias Fernandez tacking up. So he is winning that 4th place back. But it's still in the lead. Snipe, he's coming here in race number 3 in today's J-Boat Regatta. Going upwind, getting ready for it. Let's see how that will go. It's all about placing yourself in the best position, sailing the shortest distance. We've been speaking about it. We can see here, velocity made good, best VMG 6.0, 6.0. So that's not how you're sailing the shortest distance. You will always get the maximum speed in velocity made good angle here. But it's all about the wind intelligence and where the wind is coming from. Getting ready to round here. We are at the top mark. The Fleetest clustering up. Snipe, Crook are very close to each other. Peto is coming in here. He's coming there in third. From behind, from beneath, we have Mateus Fernandez. He's coming in port side. Tack just sneaks in that rounding, getting to battle be Esailing. Diego Klopp coming in. And there's a small penalty to Andre getting that behind. But the leading boats are getting away. Snipe going to the opposite side. He's actually sailing into lighter wind. So that might be a very bad choice for Snipe. Because the other boats, Crook is having much more speed. Snipe going back now, getting ready to attack. A lot of the other boats coming in. Let's see, they're going to that gate mark. It's luckily for him, it's a small downwind. But see, that choice made him lose the first position to Crook because he went into the lighter wind. So always keep an eye where the wind are when you're going downwind. Luckily for him, it was only a medium downwind race. There we go. Crook, Snipe, Peto, Berekling. Then we have Diego, Mateus Fernandez. So 3 boats in the lead. Then we have a gap to 3 boats. Again, so Crook, Peto, Snipe is going to battle for top 3 at the moment as it looks. Mateus Fernandez, Diego, and Berekling is going to battle for 4th, 5th, and 6th. But a lot of things can happen in this upwind race. See Diego, he's coming closer to the top boats. So let's see them round this mark. It's Crook first. He won it in the downwind race. And he's actually having a small gap to Snipe. Snipe under pressure, caught in wind shadow. Peto coming in, the fleet coming up. Diego coming in. Mateus Fernandez just managed to round that one. Almost getting a penalty. But he just came around it. Berekling coming in. Bernardo coming in here. 8 to the boat 13. Diego lost downwind. Now we need to keep an eye on these leading boats. Let's see, they're splitting up. And now it's the question, who is going to the best side? Who is doing the best job? But right now there's no wind, no matter where they are. There's a slow wind, so only 13 knots downwind, not the maximum speed. But we see Diego Klopp, he's actually slower than the rest of them. That means we don't have the big shift in the fleet positions at the moment. Crook is going to win, Snipe is going to be second, but who's going to be third? Right now, it looks like Diego Klopp is getting third, but will he keep that one? Let's keep it here with this view. He will be under pressure by Mateus Fernandez. Mateus Fernandez will try to penalize him when they're coming out here. He is in control. Berekling is going down. Mateus Fernandez, he needs to attack a jibe there. Third place to Peto. Mateus Fernandez trying to attack, coming in. But it's Diego Klopp taking 4th. Mateus Fernandez 5th. Berek taking 6th. Drummond coming in 7th. And rest of the fleet coming in. Some of the boats battling for the honor, not getting lost. Gapio coming in. Oh, Andre getting that penalty because he was not in starboard tack. Rubijo taking it. So Andre is no, he's not losing. We have one more here. Plantier coming in 14th position. So a victory to Crook, 2nd to Snipe, 3rd to Peto. Then we have Diego Klopp in 4th, Mateus Fernandez in 5th, Bernardo in 6th, Berekling in 7th, Drummond 8th, Diego in 9th, Groovy in 10th, Gapiro in 11th, Rubijo in 12th, Andre 3 penalties. I actually think 4 penalties, 13, and Plantier 14. Best start for not the winning boat, but for the 2nd place. And Snipe sailed in 3rd place, and the Snipe sailed the shortest distance. This is interesting. Drummond 11 defense. So where did Crook win the race? He won it in at the gate mark. As we said, at the gate mark, when you're going downwind, you need to go into a harder breeze. But we saw Snipe going into a lighter wind, where Crook went into a harder breeze, a harder wind, a dark area of it, and then he won the race. So again, good racing, very good racing in this Group A. And let's see what the time is for the next servers, because maybe we can jump in and take another type of race. It is the J boat. We are in Portugal. Amazing cup. They are organizing 160 skippers from the start, and they are trying to organize it. And let me just find a small video in studio. Please don't take care if I'm a little bit looking another way, because when you are doing things like this, doing regattas like this, then you actually can use some other fantastic tools than just WhatsApp and everything. Here is one of the tools. I'll just find the video to you guys so you can see how you can organize it. On Esailing TV, we have a lot of learning videos also, and hopefully World Sailing will provide them out to you in the near future. But let's see if we can get one of them out to you now. I'm just finding it here in my library, and then you will get it. One of the tools you can use to when you're organizing all this and have a good communication, is a tool called Discord. Discord is such a fantastic tool, and guys, here is how it works. So one of the big tools you can use is Discord, and let me just show you before we're getting into the race. Next race is first up in 3 minutes. This is the Spanish Armada doing that Discord. This is just showing how much they're doing, and they're communicating together in a high high level. They organize a regatta in here at the championship. You can see they have the championship here. They had the J17 race yesterday, organizing everything in here, and also when it's going to start with all the feedback and everything. They are speaking together, they're doing things together. So if you have a guy in your community that can know something about Discord, then use it. The races is coming up in 2 minutes, so we are getting ready for the next race. But this is a way to organize races in a group where you can communicate all together and everybody can see everything, and you can be up to 10,000 people in that test type of servers. So we are getting ready for the next races, and I will just see which type of race that could be fun to find this time. We have been seeing different races. It's race number 4 coming up, so I think we will just see. We have seen Group D, that was with Junior. We have seen Group A, Mattias Fernandez. Let's see if we can go into Group B in a few sec. Group E, somebody is saying Group E. Sid HD, what's the name of some of the players in Group E I need to find? Let's see, Group E, they want to see Group E in the chat. That's really good you're writing that. So Group E, follow Group E. They continue writing that in chat. I just need to find the name. Yeah, we haven't been in Group E. Veras, Banar, Ake, Portugal 66, Vilhal and Nuno something. So let's see if we can find Group E. This was Group B. That Sakas, Peto. That was not in that group. De Lima, not that group. Boato. Sid is one of them. So let's see if we can find Sid in Group E. That's Group A, that's Group B. And just guys, so you can see what I'm doing. I'm trying to find the group. That was a Spanish. That was a Spanish. That was not Group E. So many servers come up. That's the group we just saw. Yuki, Vulabanka, Bamak is in that group also. So we see, is this one of them? No, this is not one of them. There we have something else. We have seen this group already. Gui, Valanto, J Lima, D Lima. This is Group E. We found Group E. S191191 is the one we are coming into. So we're going to take Group E this time. So good choice in the chat. We will go to Group E. So this is Bamak. He is sailing under a Spanish flag. Is that a trader or what is he? But let's go in game and see how this will go. So thank you for helping me out to choose a group. And Maria, then last time, the last race of today, we will go to Group C and follow that. So I will just get ready to see who is in Group C, if we have seen them today. We have not seen, yeah, we saw Group C with Mata and everything. We have already seen that. No, we haven't seen Group C, that with Suwon and all them. So that's how it is. This is Group number E. Race coming up. It will start in 2 minutes. It is the J-Boat competition in Portugal. So let's get ready to rumble. It's race number 4 out of 5 in phase 1, and they're going to do 4 phases today. And interesting how that will go and how they will change that. Then after that they will go into a middle race tonight, and it looks like the middle race will be at night 10 o'clock UK time or UTC time. So we will have a chance to go in and watch that after we have been watching the Italian Puglia tonight. But let's get ready. Second last race of today's morning stream here from the J-Boats in Portugal. I again have to say congratulations to the organizers, assembling 160 players from the start. Great job, and also a hard task. And go in and use this Discord if for the future. Try to speak with some of the Spanish how to do. I know, and please don't be offended that some of you might understand each other in Portugal and Spain, almost speaking the same language. So, D Lima we have in here. Didigas, Veras, B Mallet, we have Skara Munche, we have Duarte, Bacalos, Portugal 2662, Set P, Portugal 21, 1174, Barmark, and then we have the boat we are watching right now. That's a Gamiro coming in, and White Shark with a Belgian flag. Interesting. I've seen White Shark before. I thought he was a Belgian. That might be his second account in this Portuguese boat. Please like and share what we're doing. We're getting ready for the next race coming up. And this is going to be exciting as we have seen the other races. Race number 4 out of 5 in the J-Boat League Portugal. We are ready. And the race should start in 1 minute. So we are waiting for the organizers to start it. Questions, chat. Yeah, it starts 45. That's 1 minute. Thank you for that, Seed. And Seed, you're in this race, and that might be S191191. Is that correct? We will find out of that. And you're watching this stream on different channels. Are you watching it on Twitch? You only have 2 seconds delayed. Facebook, 10 to 12 seconds delayed. YouTube, 5 to 8 seconds delay. The boats are clustering up at the committee boat. It's quite early to go in position. Right now, they're locking themselves down in the possibility to find another way. Yes, Seed, that was right. S191191, that was you. Let's get ready. Small presentation. Barmark, Veras, Portugal, 211174, Set P, Portugal 2662, Durante Basilos, then we have Scaramonte, then we have BM Mallet, we have Didigas, Gamiro, then we have SB20 Nuno something, S191191, J Lima, Masapina, D Lima, White Shark, and Mike 26. A very, very small starting line. Something was happening in this race, so we will see a massive penalty in this race. How did they make this starting line so small? That's amazing. It's a hard start, so the boats really need to figure out what to do. 3 penalties already, 9 seconds to start. Who will go to the pin end? Who is sneaking to the pin end? 5 penalties, that's a slowdown. So it's all about making sure you're not getting a penalty. SB with a good start came around that pin end without getting penalty. Slow start for Portugal, 2662. Interesting starting line. It's the first time we're seeing it this small today. So we have to say to the race officers in the game, not the real race officers, what happened here. Veras in the lead, but let's see. Let's follow it here. We have a split. Masapina is going to the right hand side. Portugal following him. Nuno something. But White Shark going to the left hand side together with D Lima. Then we have Veras in the middle. SB also. Didigas coming in here. This is White Shark is too polite. White Shark was too lucky that D Lima was so polite, not penalizing him. But let's see how it goes. Let's see. This is Sid. Where's Sid? He's dropping. No, he's jumping a little bit right now. He's in position 8. This is the light blue boat. That's Sid from the chat, helping us all day. Maybe organizer of this server. He's in tint at the moment. But see how all the boats are attacking, defending themselves, trying to find themselves in this race, trying to get a good position. There is only 10 meters in between top 3 and White Shark is number 3. Right now, Vera is taking over. There's a small wind shift. The boats here in the right-hand side have the wind over the sails. Mazepina need to do a double tack to round that mark. That might be good news for Vera, but Vera is also under the ley line and also need to do a double tack. So ZP is in a good position, but too far away to do anything about it. They're getting ready to round this top mark. Closer coming in, Mazepina in the lead. Portugal 21-11, 44 coming in. Veras in 3rd. De Lima is coming in 6th. Starboard Tack, but Nuno something just managed to sneak on the inside. White Shark coming with him. De Lima is also penalty to Duran Silos. Sid coming in here in 8. And now we know what his gamer tag is on Twitch, so we are going to call him Sid instead of that long name. They're going downwind. It's a medium downwind, so it's all about choosing the right side to go to. But right now, it's lighter wind on both sides, so nothing is better than the other one. Mazepina still in the lead. Portugal 21 in 2nd, Veras 3rd. Nuno something's battling it with White Shark at the moment, getting some wind shadow, dirty air. De Lima and SB coming in. A split for the leading boats. Interesting split. Vera lost 26 meters of going to the wrong side. So that means we have a new 2nd place. Portugal 21 going in 2nd. So all about what you're choosing in that gate. And then we need to discuss and talk about what to choose. It's all about which side, where the wind are, and also which side the windsocks are going to, because it's all about sailing the shortest distance upwind. And Vera lost that momentum and dropped to 2nd. Mazepina in the lead, Portugal 21 in 2nd, coming close to Mazepina. So we might have a match race downwind here. Then we have De Lima in 6th, Nuno something in 5th, Veras in 3rd, White Shark 8, SB20 in 4th. But SB20 will not be in 4th, rounding the mark. Coming from a port side, Tack will get a penalty. De Lima going upwind, SB with a penalty. Also, Sid just managed not getting a penalty, but going upwind. The 2 leading boats going away. They cannot be caught, or they cannot capture each other, but Vera has a chance to capture Portugal 21. Then we have a group here coming in. De Lima, Nuno something, White Shark, Sid. We have SB, and then we have a Durand coming in. But let's keep an eye on the leading boat. They're splitting up. Portugal 21, 15.5, 15.8 in the opposite side. Right now, this green boat has placed himself in a better wind. See, almost 1 knot faster, but now Portugal coming into the wind keeps his 2nd. So win for Mazepina, 2nd to Portugal 21, Vera getting 3rd. But it's interesting, we also have a small finish line. Oh, penalty to Nuno something in that battle. White Shark getting 4th. De Lima coming in. It's going to be close. Who will take 5th? Will it be De Lima or SB? SB needs to do an extra jibe. Oh, it was none of them. It was Sid taking 5 on the finish line. What a finish on that inside. He must cheering and laughing and having fun there. That was a finish of a giant. Portugal 26. B. Mallet coming in. ZB and Barmak also coming in. This is good racing, good entertainment, and funny with us with a small starting and finish line. Mazepina winning this race. Portugal 21 in 2nd, Veras in 3rd, White Shark takes 4th, but sneaking in, taking 5th was Sid. De Lima in 6th, SB 27, Durante Barcelos is 8, Nuno something is 9, then we have Didi Gas 10, Portugal 26, 11, B Mallet 12, P 13, Barmark 14, Skara Monche is 15, J Lima lost connection, Gemiro lost connection, and Mike lost connection. So best start for SB20. Sailed the shortest distance was Portugal 21:11. And then we have D-Lima doing the most aggressive and defensive move, Downwind. And Bimalet, 12 penalties. That's not all the truth. I think maybe 2 or 4 penalties. But let's see here. See how Sid sneaks in from 7th to 5th. Coming on the inside. We can see that on the graph. That's just the blue graph. We can follow up. He was actually in 8 at the second top mark. Going downwind. Then here he sneaks in and take 5th. So White Shark came from 6th, sneaks in and take 4th. So White Shark and Sid won that downwind battle against the others. There was no excitement in top 3. They kept their positions all the way. Another good race. That was fantastic. And Maria, you are riding. Let's watch Group C in the last race. Of course, we are going to see Group number C in the last race. And that's going to be the group with Suwon, Martin Portugal, Luna, Marta Rurik, Marta will be in there. So CNC, Johnny Santos, and that's one of the groups we haven't seen. We will try to find that group after this race. See there we have another group coming in last. I'm not sure. This group is also part of the race. They're a little bit slow, so let's go in and watch them. They're also part of this regatta, and they're always doing their race after all of the rest of you. So let's go in and see them, because they're also part of this regatta. Maybe it's the organizers meeting in here. Never know. But they haven't started their race yet, and they need to start it. So rest of you are not getting too much slowdown. And Sid, please inform me when the next server is coming up, because then we will try to find group number C. But this is another group. I will try to find out which group it is. I think it is Group C. Santiago is not coming in there. Who is this? This is Group Miguel Portugal. Is this Group B? We haven't seen anything to Group B today, so let's just keep an eye. Prates is in there. Speedy. Miguel Portugal. No, this is not Group B. Somebody please help me in the chat. Which group are we seeing right now? It's Johnny Vestas is in there. But no matter what, it's part of the J-Boat competition. So let's have a presentation. This is CV Gas. This is Portugal PM. Portugal 51. Portugal 24. Miguel from Portugal. Yossi Vestas. And this is, I might say it wrong, but Foliao, Volato, Sisi, Fastfik, Diego Costa, and Gui coming in this race. 38 seconds to start. This is Group H. Thank you for the chat. This is Group H. Next server will be up in 4 minutes, so let's watch Group H and get ready for it, and then we will find Group number C and end up with them. But this is Group H. They're a little bit slow in Group H. They've been slow all day, but that's okay. Then we're watching them now. 12 seconds to start. So, a split in the fleet. Some of them going to the pin end. And that might be a good choice, because it's all about being all for yourself if you can. Split out. Diego Costa with a good start. Folia also in second. Let's see it from the top of you. A split. Miguel Portugal with a penalty going to the right hand side. Portugal 51 following him. Volato going in. Diogo is going up towards the middle. A little bit pressure by Folia. But we see a position split at the moment. Portugal 51 is, according to server, in the lead. So they are coming up here, and I have to say, we promised our viewers in the chat we are going to watch Group C. The server will be open at 12, and 5 minutes past 12 it will start. So this means we just have some time to watch this fantastic group unfold here in Group H, and that means we actually had all groups on the stream today, except Group G. Sorry, Group G, but that is phase 1, and this is race number 4, and soon we'll see race number 5. Diego Costa with a victory, with a lead. Portugal 24 in second. Folio is in third. They're coming towards the right-hand side. The ley line is not moving. The windsocks are all quiet. Miguel Portugal started with a penalty. Acurni in 10 crosses in, pressuring Portugal PM 22. We also have a cross from Portugal 24, but it's Diego Costa. Oh, Diego, too defensive, my friend. I had kept my my movement towards the ley line and then tag in to be sure of winning it. Now he will be under pressure by second position Folio, and if he comes in, Diego will get a penalty. Let's watch this one. Diego coming up, tacking, slowing down. Folio on the inside. No, he's going onside of the mark. No, he's going upwind, losing it. No. Penalty to CC, and this means Portugal 24 sneaks away. And luckily for Diego Costa, this was what's happening here. This was what's unfolding. So Folio didn't go in and take over the first place, but went in and slowed down and got third in total. They're going downwind at the moment. They're splitting a little bit up. Folio 10 knots, 0.2. Opposite side, 10.7 for Diego Costa. They're going towards the gate mark and getting ready to round it. There we go. Coming in. Diego Costa first. Portugal 24 second. Folio lost it and getting third at the moment. He has a chance to go back in this up leg here. They're going in CC fourth. See Vigas coming in, Guri coming in, Portugal 51, Fast Fick, Miguel Portugal. Let's see the leading boats. The ley line is just ahead them. That's why they all chosen to go to the left-hand side. That's the shortest distance they're sailing. So boats like Portugal 51, Miguel Portugal, and Voato are losing momentum by going to that gate over there. But right now, Diego is in the lead. Folio is in second, but he will be in third when they're rounding the mark. But he's getting closer and closer to the second place, and there will be a battle downwind. So, ready to go downwind. Diego Costa coming in first here. Rounding that mark, Folio coming in second. Portugal 24 in third. CC in 5. So fourth place to CC because Gulli is had to cross behind. That's good, and Portugal fifth one under the ley line, double tack, double slow down, and there he first speeding up. Penalty to Portugal 24 in the downwind race. This means Folio is getting second at the moment. It's a slowdown and it's a downwind slowdown. That's costly. This means CC and Gui is going to throw some dirty air on Portugal 24. Right now, Diego is sneaking away. Let's see. He cannot be caught in wind shadow by Folio. So a victory to Diego Costa. So Portugal 51 is going in the last. Is the last boat in this group we can see here. So we are waiting them to jibe towards the gate mark. Thank you, Santiago, to say that we are ready in 1 minute with Group C. I will try to find you as soon as this race is done. Diego with a victory. Folio is getting second. But see, now we have a battle here. Let's go closer to it here. CC, sailing into CC, getting that penalty. Slowing down, getting 6. Will lose momentum and lose this group, downwind group here. So Portugal 24th, third. CC 4th. Portugal 51 coming in. Then Gui coming in 6. No, battle again. Gui can defend 5th position, but can also lose it. No, so lucky by Gui. Defending 5th, 6 goes to Portugal 51. Rest of the fleet coming in, but it's Portugal PM 22 losing this race. Fast Fix 7, Vuato 8, C. Vigas, Miguel, Joachim, and then we have Portugal PM coming in last. So win for Diego, second for Folia, Portugal 24 in third, CC fourth, Gulli fifth, Portugal 5th 1, 6, Fast Fix 7, Vuato 8, Joachim 9, Miguel 10, C. Vigas 11, and Portugal PM 12th. Fantastic race, and let's get ready to find that Group C. It should be up and running now, so we are just going to find it. Zip. Speedy, Pratas, Avata. So that's not the one. That's not the one. Sakas. Yes, this is Group C. We're going into Group C, so let's get ready for that. Here we go. This is Group C. Please correct me in the chat if I didn't find Group C, but I'm pretty sure this is Group C. Sakas is there, and he's registered as boat number 20. Azul is also there. No, it's Group B. Sorry, guys. It's because I'm watching the wrong group. So we'll not go into that one. Group C. Group C. I just need to find the player's name there. Oh, Xiong is in there. That's why. But don't worry. We have all the time to find Group C. That's Group A. That's not a Group C. Johnny Lopez, Mata, Johnny Santos. This is not it. This is one. This is Group C. Found it. We are going into Group C. So Santiago, last race of tonight, is going in to be in Group C. And right now, what? Oh, I need to go into it again. There was just a server flick in it. So I will find you again. Don't worry. I know where you are now. I know which players to look for. This is Group C. We are going in. Get ready to see race number 5 in Phase 1, Group C coming up. Presentation. Sion, Portugal here. CNC. Nuno Camara. Carapol. Luna coming in. Miguel Betancourt. Then we have Dadox. C. Mendes. Matt P. Milo. So Maria. Now you have a family member racing in. Flatas, Matarik, and then we have Portugal SV and Tiago coming in. 20 seconds to the start. Again, they're splitting up. It's all about getting a good start in this race. Find your position, do your tactics and strategy now. Too late to change anything now. 5 seconds to the start. Race number 5 has started. False start for 2 boats. Matt Pimelo, and then we have Matarik and Miguel Betancourt with false start. They need to turn around, and then they also got a penalty. So double penalty for them at the moment. Cara Paul in third, CNC coming in. I'm so sorry, Maria. We have been watching all day, and finally we get in and see Matt P. Mello, and then she gets full start. It was such a good position she was in. Here we have Miguel Betancourt, Flautas in third, Sion in 10, Matt P. Mello, Matarik, Dardox coming in, Seth Mendes coming in, Tiago Mipus, CNC in 7. The fleet is actually very close to each other. A huge wind shift coming in. This means the boats in the opposite side or here in the middle are in a good position, but it changed the scoreboard all the way. Sion dropping to 7. So a close race coming up. Miguel in first, Flathouse in third, Carapol in second, Portugal SV in 5th. Let's go to the opposite side here. Nuno Camara in 6th. Will tack towards that top mark, getting the wind over the sill, but are right now in a lighter wind. So is it too late? Let's see. Let's follow the only boat in starboard tack. That's a good position to be in. 4th. third. Will it be a leading boat we are seeing here? Changing the angle, we can see the boat is sailing 6.5. That's not best VMG, that's changing the angle manually. So, Timocco coming in third, just tacking in front of Nuno. There, good tack, good wind shadow. Fleetest in second, rounding on the inside is Miguel Betancourt. And then we have Carapol in second, Fleetest in third now, Portugal SV fourth. Oh, losing momentum. It is like building a wall for the other boats, so they're sailing into him. So Sion with a penalty, couldn't avoid that. Timocco in sixth, CNC come in, Martarig and Matt Pimelo, Nuno coming in, and Dadox. The fleet is now split into 3 groups. It's the medium downwind race. In the lead, Miguel is there. Fleetest in third. Battling it out together with Carapol. Fourth, Portugal SV. Then we have Fernandez, Timocco, Suwon in 8. Great race here by Miguel. They're choosing to go to the left-hand side. The mark far away from us here. Portugal SV, also all the boats going that way. That might be a good choice because when we're coming around there, we can see the ley line is just straight ahead. Miguel still in the lead. It's going to be a close battle for the 3 groups. We have group number 1, that's Miguel, Fleetest, and Carapol. Then we have group number 2, Portugal SV, Timocco, Fernandez, Sion, and CNC. That's the 2 groups that's going to battle for positions downwind. Who will come best out of it? Who will take the win? But it looks like Miguel will be all by himself going downwind. If he's more than 30 meters ahead, rounding the second top mark, he can race for the victory in this race number 5. Miguel rounding that mark. Going a little bit out. Then turn down the boat. Spinnaker might come up now. There's the Spinnaker. It's a little bit too early. Best VMG button pressed. Then we have Fleetest. Let's see. 50 meters. So Miguel is away. So it's only if he's sailing into light or wind he can lose it now. So a match race for second and third. And then we have the following group. They are very close to each other. 4 boats going to battling it out. Luna with a penalty behind, hitting the mark. And also a penalty to Fernandez, not rounding the mark, needs to go behind with the Spinnaker up, losing 4 positions on that. Let's go into the battle for the victory. Miguel is going to win, but see these 2 boats, so close to each other, 2 meters in between. Fleetest in the best position. Control dirty on Carapol when he jibes downwind. Let's see Carapol coming downwind. No, Fleetest will be in the lead. Cannot be caught. So great job. Second and third. Then we have the next battle. That's the battle for 4th and 5th and 6th. Portugal SV in 4th. We'll go a little bit closer. Sion in 5th. Then we have Timocco coming in. Timocco pressing Sion away. Will go on the inside, trying to come in, but Portugal SV winning it. Timocco coming in. Sion losing all momentum, all speed, taking down the Spinnaker. Drops 2, drops 3, drops 4, position 5, 6, 7. It's too late. Sion going from 5th to 10. And Fernandez also. Luna coming in. Dadox in 11. What an unlucky finish from there. Maria, your sister is going crazy. I'm sad to hear. I don't hope she's no, she's still racing. So yeah, maybe she's going crazy. I don't hope she's breaking up the apartment or throwing stuff after you just because she's not winning. Miguel with a victory. Fleetest in second. Carapol in third. Portugal SV fourth. Timocco fifth. Mata Rookie in sixth. Nuno Camara in 7, CNC 8, and the big loser Sion 9, Luna 10, Dadox 11, Fernandez 12, and Matt Pimelo is going crazy and are coming in 13. So best start for Sion, but it's almost a second, so not not a top start, but the leading boat, fastest speed, best maximum speed, sailed the shortest distance. That's great. Numbers largest penalties for deadlocks. And then we can see here and see how Sion was in 6th and actually battling for 5th. Then lost the battle to Tiago, dropped to 9. That is a loss of points. Sad to see. All of you in Portugal, all of you sitting around the world, all of you Esailing fans out there, this was the J-Boat phase number 1, the first 5 races. We have been watching 6 groups in total doing in there. And we wish them all the best of luck within the next 3 phases. They're going in to do 4 phases in total. And this was phase number 1. And then tonight there will be a middle race final. And as I can see, the final will be played. I'll just go in and find it. According to the document I got earlier, the final will be played around 10 in the evening tonight. So of course we will try to come back and stream that final for all the good work you're doing out there. To the organizers, great job, and to all of you dreaming of organizing things like this, let me just end up this stream by showing a video with a fantastic tool that you can use to organize things and make communication much more simple when you're doing events like this. Cheers out. See you later. We'll be live tonight again at 9 Paris time with the reading of Puglia, and then afterwards at 11 Paris time we will be live with the finals. Cheers out. Hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon to all of you e-sailing fans around the world. Welcome to e-sailing TV.
We are in Marseille, we are at the Sail GP Grand Finals. Behind me is the stage where the winner of Sail GP will receive their trophy.
So that's a hot one. Penalty to Lilo, 14. Most of the boats are in the committee boat, sailing into each other. Massive penalties in this start.
Good start. This is superb. And look at the speed of the Spanish
From the start, and remember they're trying to hit that zero. That